Okay, don't be scared because there's a fraction. Okay, we're actually going to get, well, actually, we're kind of going to get rid of it. I don't want to lie to you. We're going to simplify it. Okay, but try not to be too scared of it. Okay, so we have a cubed root on top here. A square root is asking us what number times itself will give me that number. But now that we have a 3 here, it's asking me what number times itself 3 times will give me this number. So for example, the cubed root of 8 is 2 because 2 times 2 times 2 gives me 8. Okay, so we're wondering what the cubed root of 112 is. A lot of times it's not just a pretty number like this, just a 2 or a 5, right? It's like an ugly decimal. So what we try to do when I know there's not a number multiplied by itself 3 times, a whole number that'll give me 112, but we're going to try to break it down. Okay, so I'm going to write over here 112. We're going to break it down. We're going to do the prime factorization, if you're familiar with that. If not, just either watch this video, I link in the corner, or just follow along right here. Okay, so we are going to break down 112. So 112 is even, so I know 2 goes into it. So 2 times 56 gives me 112. And when I get to a number that can't be broken down anymore, except I could do this as 1 times 2, but that doesn't really help me, I circle it. That means it's prime when only 1 and itself go into it, okay? But 56 can be broken down into 7 times 8, right? And 7 is prime, but 8 is not. 8 can be broken into 2 times 4, right? And 2 is prime. 4 can be broken into 2 times 2, which both of those are prime. Okay, so once you get to where all of them are prime, that's when you have your prime factorization. Okay, so that means that 112 can be written as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. Okay, that is the prime factorization. So why did we do this? Because there's not a single number that multiplies by itself 3 times to give me 112, but I do have a group here, right? So I can do it partially, if you will. Okay, so we're taking the cubed root of 112, which we're writing as 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 7. You're welcome. And this is still over 4, right? Okay, so there are these 3 2's, so I can pull one of them out. Okay, so we're doing the cubed root. We have these 3 2's, so one of them can be pulled out. So it's 2, so these guys are gone. If that's confusing, I'm going to show you another way. So hang with me. And still left under there is 2 times 7, which is 14. Okay, this is still over 4. Okay, if you're like, why could she have 3 2's become 1 2? That is because 2 times 2 times 2 is 8, right? So I could have written this as 8 times 2 times 7, and we're taking the cubed root of that. Well, like we said at the beginning, the cubed root of 8 is 2. So that's the 2 I pulled out, and the 2 times 7 is still under there, okay? So that's how 3 2's became 1 2. We just wrote it out the longer way here, okay? All right, we are almost done, but not quite, okay? Once you simplify this down as far as you can, then we try to simplify anything else there is. So 2 and 4, 2 goes into both of them, right? So if you need more simplifying fraction work, I'll link a video. But 2 goes into 2 once, right? So that would leave us with 1 cubed root of 14, but we don't need to write the 1. And then 2 goes into 4 twice, okay? So on top, I'm going to be left with the cubed root of 14. And on bottom, I'm left with 2. Okay, so we didn't totally get rid of the fraction, but it's a little less scary looking, right? That is your answer, okay? Hopefully that made sense. If you need more radical videos, that sounds kind of funny, I'll link a playlist for you, but hopefully that made sense. Bye.